Hello and welcome to Crossing the Line, a podcast about pushing the boundaries about daily opinions and seeing how far people can take a joke. I am Dee.
And I am Z, and today we have two guests with us. We have the returning first-time guest, M. Say hi, M.
Hello, hello.
And then we have a new guest that we're able to snag away for an evening. It's N. Say hello, N.
Hello.
And today's podcast episode is called Seasonalist Part 2, our first two-parter we're doing. And this one is about our 5 favorite topics or 5 favorite things, whatever that you want to call it, that will go with the winter season theme. I know last one we did with fall, we had like Halloween, pumpkin spice, I think. I don't remember the list that well. Haunted houses, scary stuff, just that smell in the air, less bugs, etc. But anyway, so I'm going to let one of you three start with this. There's simple rules. You cannot copy anyone's answers. You cannot reword it to be anyone's answers. M. And I'm calling you out right away. And yeah, like I said, we're going to see who can find 5 topics that are 5 things one at a time. We'll do a round robin type of deal or whatever you want to call it, and see what we go with. So,
You were also the one going off of me the last time. So don't give anybody a hard time here.
Shut up. You know what, for that, N, since you seem to be the nicest of the 4 of us, I'm going to let you start off, N.
Yay. Well, because I live in California, there's no such thing as snow.
Okay.
And so during, December, wintertime, I would have to say like rain.
Rain, you like
I
the
love
rain.
the rain
Ooh.
All
because
right.
it's very uncommon here. So when we get it, everyone freaks out and is excited.
That's very cool. It's very cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Now, of course, how we're going to do this then is you get to choose who goes next. Since, like I said, normally it was just me and D last time. Since we're doing this, now we're going to let you, but not put the pressure on you. You get to choose M, D, or me, but it's up to you.
I will go with D because I love the D.
Oh boy.
Damn.
God, that's hard. I feel like I have so many options.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the problem. I never
loving
know
the
which
D
one
is
to put
hard.
first. Because I'm like, what if someone takes it?
By the way, this
I
podcast
don't-
is sponsored by Dick Jokes. No.
Oh my god.
Well, after I said that, I was like, wait, would that be okay?
Yeah, you're
I'm like
perfectly
used
fine.
to how I talk on Twitch.
You're
And so
perfectly
I'm
fine.
like,
You're perfectly fine.
Oh,
As
yeah.
long as it's like no
Okay.
racist crap, yeah. No copyright
Don't
material,
worry,
you're fine.
they're used to Z talking like that.
Whatever do you
Nothing new
mean? I
here.
speak with the most proper intellectual language I could ever possibly speak of.
Barely you can speak English sometimes. So
Nah.
luck of that.
Damn.
This is going to be
I
a
would-
fighting
okay.
episode. Here we go.
Hey, I'm trying to say my thing here. I would have to probably say hunting. I don't know. I just enjoy. It's just a nice break. Like you have the holidays, great time to spend with family, but hunting is kind of like the thing for me where it's like you go sit out in the stand and you don't have to deal with people for a little bit. Especially, when the family gets a little overbearing and asks so many questions. It's just a nice peaceful break from everyone.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. By the way, if anyone has any comments, you're always welcome to share your comments like right after. You don't have to just like sit and listen, like you are able to pull off of them. Or not pull off, like, comment more on them. If you agree, if you disagree type of deal, just so you guys know. So it's like you're not just sitting there doing nothing in case, just so you are aware. Like I said, I know I didn't share all the information. We're new at this. Welcome to episode 1.
Unless you're Z. Z's not allowed to make comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna make comments.
Unfortunately,
Go.
there's not much hunting around here. Can't say the same.
I'll go with M. Can go next.
All
We'll
right.
save Z for
Yeah,
last.
best for last.
Yeah, whatever.
I saw that coming.
Okay.
I'll say just because of daylight savings, it gets darker earlier. Like
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
I do
yeah.
enjoy waking up and driving to work in the dark, but I also do enjoy that it gets darker earlier, and
All right.
something about it's more relaxing.
If I'm allowed to make a comment, D, I can actually, we can kind of vouch off or kind of go off of this actually, because we both work third shift. D and I work in the
Mhm.
same place and we're third shift. Normally we go into work usually around the nightish time when it's like, during the winter at least, and we leave when it's still dark during winter. In the summertime, usually we're leaving at like what? It's like we're going into work when it's like a bit sunny-ish, or at least I am, because I go in an hour before the shift anyways, technically. And then we're leaving, well, unless we're stuck talking for 2 or 3 hours in the parking lot, 9, 10 a.m. when we're
Not
done
my
at
fault.
6, and we're standing there talking, yeah.
Talking, huh? Just talking.
Dang.
Nothing else involved in that.
Don't worry, there's been like everyone at work for the longest time thought we were engaged. She was pregnant, we were dating, we had already
You
7
made
kids.
all this up.
That was,
and
well, I
you
almost said his
know
name,
you
but that was a
did.
forklift driver. I didn't say that crap. That forklift driver, you know exactly who I'm talking about. It's the one that said it.
It's tippy toes all over again.
You
Tippy
know,
toes.
you as well. You gave in and you made it 10 times worse than what it
Oh,
needed
absolutely,
to
because
be.
it pissed you off.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
Hey, you told me one day I knew how to get under your skin, and of course, that was a doormat to say welcome in.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, challenge. I'm getting to the point where I'm either going to have her flip me off or she's going to yell, and then the success. But yeah.
Or he's going to HR.
Well, wow. Okay. Listen, if you work with us and you're listening to this, do not bring me up to HR. Anyways, my turn. Crap.
Hold on. Hey, I had a comment about the late nights. You just kept talking. I would have to say, I don't know. I mean, it's such a controversy for me because the darkness is kind of nice, but at the same time, it's just, I don't know. I hate that time when you're like doing stuff and you think it feels like 7 at night because it's so dark out and you're like, oh my gosh, it's only like 5. It's like, where to this time? I don't know. I feel like both ways. I can definitely see Amir's side, but sometimes it's just like it almost comes too early
I
a little
will
bit.
say the nights do feel really long.
Mm-hmm.
So to add with the graveyard shift, when I was on graveyard shift, I hated it because I got out and it was bright as day.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I mean, I can kind of vouch like what you're saying, like what's the nighttime and all that. So, I mean, I get it. I definitely get it. I was totally paying attention fully. I wasn't grabbing a water bottle, so I wasn't having a coughing fit at all. Yeah, totally, totally.
Fair enough.
Okay, now you can go Z.
Now, like we said before, we save the best for last. Pinky's out. I had this whole time I could have thought of one, and I did not.
Oh my
good
God.
lord.
All
This
right,
is a repeat of last time.
nope. I got one. I don't do this anymore. But one thing I liked about the wintertime was working in retail to a point, like Black Friday. Yes, I liked
Said
working.
No one ever.
Not a bad debate. Hear me
Yeah.
out. Hear me out. I liked working Black
No.
Friday. The reasoning is my last place of employment. It rhymes with Margaret. My boss had me going, yes, on 2 p.m. Thanksgiving Day. So I didn't get to have Thanksgiving with my family, but I got a 16+ hour shift out of this at all double time or whatever the bonus was. I don't even remember anymore. It's been like 6 years now. But anyways, he let me go in at 2 p.m. and he gave me a piece of paper and he said, here, if you find all my shit and you can find all your shit, then you can actually get to work. I'll pay you as soon as you start this. I go, let's go. So I'm in there and I'm getting all my shit and blah, blah, blah. And I have his stuff in the back. My stuff's in the back. Now I'm doing my job and I've been being paid for the last 2 hours of picking everything. I'm liking this because I always got to walk around and listen to music type of deal, blah, 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 before the store opens. I think it was like at 8 p.m., 6 p.m. Don't quote me. I don't remember. I now know all the stores start opening at 6 a.m. Friday, finally. None of this.
Yeah.
Hey, Black Friday. It's here. Wednesday. It's like, yo, you 2 days early, dude, but whatever. Like I was saying, sorry to clear my throat. I liked working it because I loved watching all the people scram and run and trip over themselves. And I'm sitting there going, no, my shit's done. And watching the total utter chaos. I've always enjoyed that. I don't know why, but I've always enjoyed watching the chaos. And I can lead more off that like as another topic I have because, like I said, I like working the Black Friday times in retail. Just hated the hours, but I was okay with it. Like I said, getting whatever. But I'll have to say working Black Friday was one of my favorite things to do in retail time. Not taking phone calls for that shit. 'Cause fuck that. But working it. That was one of my favorite
No,
things I
you
got to do.
love working it. You got to take those phone calls.
No, God, no. I'm not going to talk about Tall Cart at all and their phone operations because, fuck them. Not listening to any of what we had to say when they go, here's a suggestion box. They basically said, here, put your suggestion in it. You mean nothing. Anyways, and we'll let you go back to
This
you.
Black Friday, you're going to work
I'm not working it.
customer service?
No. Fuck you. I may be forced right now to have to go Black Friday shopping with some family members that I'm not looking too forward about, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, and we'll let you take a swing at this.
Now you can experience the other side of it.
Oh, I've already, well, never mind. I said no spoiler alerts, but go ahead.
So for me, because I work in a school district now, I get just a shit ton of days off. So having a shit ton of days off is my next choice. It's amazing because they give students like weeks off to fuck around and do nothing. And then when they come back, it's like chaos again.
So, like, what do you do, like, in your time off? Like, like, just take advantage?
So last year was my first year working fully in a school district, and I just did not know what to do with myself. So I went to Seattle by myself,
Okay.
and I just really enjoyed, like, I don't know, doing literally everything that I wanted to do. Not like, oh, we have to plan and schedule, like, this person wants to do this thing. Okay, so we'll make time for this, this, and that. It was like, I'm going to walk to this ice cream shop, and then I'm going to take the ferry to Bainbridge Island, and then I'm going to do this for 3 hours. Like, it doesn't matter because it's literally just me. This year, probably going to do a lot more streaming just because why not?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm also going to do traveling as well, which does include Seattle again. It just so happens to be like one of my favorite cities. So yeah. Just like do things that don't include being home because that is usually my comfort thing, but I'm really trying to push that.
Yeah, well, you know what? Proud to you, or not tips. Cheers to you. Tip my hat. Fuck it.
Thank you, thank you.
For
Thank you.
pushing something that push a boundary. That's
Yeah.
what this podcast is about, folks.
Crossing the line, pushing the boundaries.
Where's the line?
You wouldn't be able to know it. I've known you for how long there, bud? that line's been in that line's been in that rearview mirror for decades. It's gone. It's faded away now by the constant wear and tear.
The line was on the road, and I'm in a rocket ship.
Does not
Yeah.
exist anymore.
We're not even on the same galaxy as it anymore.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of galaxy, sponsored. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh good lord.
Imagine.
It's like, speaking of Galaxy, and you like those phones out there, folks? Well, guess what? Now you can get the brand new Samsung Galaxy iPhone.
Ooh, my favorite cross combination there.
Fuck Apple.
Collaboration.
Whatever they're
I
called.
knew I needed it.
I was trying.
I have all Apple products.
That explains a lot. Anyways. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding, I didn't say that.
I don't remember who was next. Like I said, you get to pick who goes next.
Oh, are we doing like the same order?
It's up to you. I just picked you because you seem to be the nicest of the three so far.
Rude.
It's because you don't know me that well. Let's change it up. I mean, there's just so many options. I might as well go with M.
Alrighty. I don't know if it's playing off of the rain season, but mostly snow. Being from the West Coast, in the southern areas, we don't see a lot of it. So when the chances come around, super hyped about it.
Okay.
May I
Already
ask
Disney.
which part of the West Coast?
SoCal.
Okay, we live in the same place.
Yeah, there's like literally no snow.
No.
I mean,
We get
Do you
any in
like the rain,
mountains,
though?
I'm up there. Oh hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. It
I
did
love
snow
rain.
last year, though, right? It was so crazy when
Oh.
that happened.
Amazing. My backyard was covered.
Yeah, that was like a miracle.
The only thing I will say, I do not like drivers.
Oh well, yeah,
I'm
that's
Oh,
for
gosh,
that
yeah.
podcast.
I was just gonna say like what we had normally like
I
where we
live in
are.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, say like we're from Wisconsin and like where we're at, we have we're used to our snowfalls. And you'd think people that have been here for
Yep.
years, I'm talking back when, like the Amish were still everywhere. I mean, shit, when before we even had like our cities, these people could go through snow. Like one thing I will give props to like every Wisconsinite out there, at least like 99% of Wisconsinites. I have a story from a buddy of mine that was in the army or military. And he said that he could tell right away through his group or his troops or whatever. I don't know what they're called properly, and I'm sorry. Thank you for our services, of course, for our men and women that serve the armed forces and everything. But he said that he knew right away who was from Wisconsin in his group because they were able to walk on ice, pure ice, and not fall,
Oh.
slip, or nothing. The people that have never stepped foot off of a sand or anything else were falling on their asses continuously. And I think he said it was like either 3 or 4 of them were walking down an ice path while the rest were walking and trekking through 2 feet deep snow. And he goes like, and that's true. Like, I don't know about you, D, if you're able to, but I mean, if say our parking lot or anywhere you're walking is full of ice, you could easily just walk across it. You won't slip, you won't slide, you won't fall. Hell, you could sprint across it if you wanted. And it's like, we just know how to do it because we're used to that shit. But then like, just like you guys were saying with the snow, the first snowfall we had, not even an inch
Oh,
at the ground,
God.
there was like 15 accidents on the highway.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Oh my
people,
God.
So
we
many
live
people.
in this shit. We have snow here like 20 months out of the year. Come
It's
on.
always the first snowfall, though. Man, it gets everybody.
Yeah, it's always the first gets all the idiots.
only thing I'll give Californians is it never snows here, so when it does, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. What is the trick to walking on ice
Not
other than
falling.
being Jesus? Not falling. Okay, great. Well, that my point was to find out what causes you to not fall. What's
So-
the
it's hard to
Funny.
explain.
Take a running start and leap.
No, I was gonna say it's hard to explain. So like, here's a lesson to all y'all out there listening to this. What I do is when you're walking, you're not gonna like, if you feel your foot start to slide, don't try to jolt it into place. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, D, maybe you can you walk on ice without sliding or slipping or anything? Or am
Okay,
I
I
the
think
only
you're
one here?
giving yourself too high of praise on this because
No, seriously,
we
I
can
can.
all walk on some ice, but
I have yet
some
to
of
fall
it,
on ice.
Sure.
At least
That's
lately.
lies.
Lately,
Without the
I can
skates.
fall on a fucking
Okay,
ice puddle.
lately.
Yeah. I mean, it's been like years since I fell on ice. I've fell on my ass, I think. At least I can remember for sure, at least 6 years ago, back at Margaret. Margaret, whatever you want to call it. Where I was walking in and I slipped on a puddle, but it was just rain. There was no like ice. But I mean, if there was an ice pack, like you could just walk across it. And I don't know how to explain it. It's like I said, like, your legs go stiff-ish to a point, and to where it's like, you just walk across. You're not sliding, you're not pushing yourself off, you just walk across. And it's like, I don't know how to explain. Like, if I can ever get footage and I'll show you, I'll walk across a frozen lake. I will show you fuckers. I can walk
Not
across
the
a frozen
same
lake.
difference.
Black ice on this road. I don't care. I can walk across ice.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be the one taking the
I
video
think that's a
recording.
lie.
I'm going to be abominable Jesus. Sorry to offend
I
anyone
think
out there.
that's such a lie.
I'm serious. I
You
could.
offended all the abominable Jesuses.
I'm serious. I could walk
Yeah,
across
that's
ice.
an asshole.
Okay, a lot of people can, but not on some of it.
Like I said, it's been years since I've fallen on an ice pack or ice patch or whatever you want to call them. Puddles, yes. Slippery floors,
'Cause
yes. Not ice.
I know the best thing in winter, like even like in high school and college, it was always you knew where the slippery spot is, and you would just sit and watch how many people
Oh,
would slip on
yeah.
that same spot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
not
yeah.
everybody would, but the people like they at least almost like got a little slip there. But
Yep. I
Slip and slide.
not to throw myself under the bus, in case if there's anyone from like my high school time that are listening to this, I did not take that water bottle and put it in that one spot in the exit where everyone has to go for the high school is to go to the car
Oh
parking lot. No,
my
that was
God.
not me during lunch and let it freeze while everyone was inside. It wasn't me at all.
guys,
I saw a lot of wipeouts that day.
Lie.
I saw so many wipeouts.
So mean.
I mean, I didn't do that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth.
So it was you.
Anyways, go ahead, Em. I keep taking over these conversations, so go ahead. I'm sorry. You get to pick someone. Yeah, you get to pick who you want to go next.
Oh. Uh-huh. I'll break the cycle too. It's back to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck. I was hoping
See
to,
what you got loaded in that
I was
chamber.
hoping D was gonna get one while I thought, because I'm thinking about the one beforehand. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I did have one in the chamber, and for some reason, I, Russian roulette, not Russian. Yeah, Russian roulette, and I spun it, and I realized I missed 5. Now I remembered it. I like, one of my favorite things is to somewhat go Black Friday shopping. I'm not a fan of going, but once I'm there, I like making people laugh. No, I'm serious. Like, once I'm there, I like making people laugh. And
Why?
so I'll stand in line. So, like, for example, there was, what's this store called? That kind of rhyme with it. No. It's like Home Depot, but well, that fucking it's not that one, but it's green. Okay, it's a green building establishment, not an orange and black like another one, and it's not orange and white like the one that I just dropped the name on, but it's yeah.
Oh yes, my favorite.
Yes.
My favorite store.
Well, I mean, you said you liked the D, so
Well,
we're leading to welcome to our OnlyFans. Anyways,
Oh my god.
damn, we're gonna have to leave this podcast. No, but anyways, like I was saying,
Where's that line?
there was a thing that's like, the commercial shit, or not, I almost said the wrong one. Whoops. It's say big money's at blah blah. Well, normally,
Menards.
yeah, there you go. Normally it was shave big
my
monkeys
God.
at my nards, but whatever. And I almost said that
Whoa.
jingle wrong. So I'll always end up going to that place, usually with my family for Black Friday shopping. And I'll be standing in line, and it could be like an hour, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden I'll look around, and I'll make a big stink ass. Like, I mean, I'm really like vigorously turning left and right, and I'll step out of line a little bit, because, not too far to like where I'm cutting anymore. I left my spot because, my family's standing there with me. But, and I'll look up at the store and I'll just go, and I'll yell it really loud. I'm like, you lied. You said we were going to Toys R Us, mommy. And then you just hear everyone just start laughing, and some people give me the weirdest looks. And then I've already had one where I'm standing there. I'm like, this isn't McDonald's. What the hell are we waiting in line for? And everyone's just sitting there going like, what the fuck? Or I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, there's a lot of people here early for shopping. Well, it's like, what the hell's going on? It's like they have a sale or something happening. Like, what the fuck is going on today? And then I'll get in there, and usually if my cousin's around, one of my cousins, we're really bad people, where we'll be on the other side of the store somewhat, and you'll hear one of us yell our names. And I'm not going to say the names, but I'll be like, all I hear is like, you hear cousin. And then I'll respond with, yeah. And he goes, look at this, I found, oh, that's a low price. So then you hear is me or him, whoever the one that yells that, will go like very loud and I guess obnoxiously throwing our hands in the air, stomping our feet on the ground, going, oh, let me see. And we're making the biggest fucking ruckus you can see. Not like an annoying ruckus, just more of, you got to make people laugh. And like, I love
you're
making
just
people
putting on a
laugh.
show.
Basically, yeah. And then
Take joy out of that.
yeah, it's like that's what I'll do, even though I know I'm embarrassing my family to all beat hell, and I'm thinking that next year they'll say we do not want you to come at all. I even went as far as saying, I looked at my cousin gave me a brown paper bag, and he goes, watch this. And, and he was near like the bathrooms, and he made it wet, and he puts it in my hand, and he goes, walk up to our aunt and say that you pooped your pants and you wanted to give it to her. And we're at
Oh my
checkout, and I
gosh,
walked up, and I'm like, auntie, look what I did. I went poopy, and I held it up, and I still get invited every fucking year to this shit.
They're
Well,
just
not-
used to it by now. They're
well,
like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's him.
It's like, I'm not like, oh, it's not more of invited. It's more of you're going, you're going.
Give an eye roll and walk away.
It's not even that. It's more of their face gets real red. They put their hand up and they go, yeah, I don't know him. And I'll sit there and be like, but auntie, you say you love me. You say we go to McDonald's after this. And she's like,
Oh
knock
my
it off.
God.
And I'll sit there and I'm like, oh, mommy. And then I'll like do the big giant baby waddle walk, and and they sit there, and
Oh,
eventually
my.
at the end of the night, they'll say at some point going like, why did we invite you? And I'm like, I don't know. Probably because I'm an asshole. I am an asshole. I've had a few arguments in Black Friday shopping where people will stand in the middle of an aisle and take their sweet ass time when they're blocking 2 lanes of traffic. And it's like, oh my God.
Speaking the facts and standing up for yourself as not being an asshole, though, in my opinion.
D knows me. M, you
Okay.
shouldn't somewhat know me, M, because like I said, we've known each other for each other online for like 15 years. But
I
Oh,
don't
wow.
even know the back of my hand.
it's like, that's new. But no, I'll give a quick little rundown, then we'll get to D. I had a Karen. Sorry, I'm calling it flat out as a Karen. We had a Karen that was stopping in front of, like, stopping her cart on one side. It's a 2-lane, like, aisle. That's it. One lane going one way, one side going the other. There's nothing in between. Like, you are barely nudging carts together and shoulder to shoulder, right? Well, this Karen's in the ongoing same direction as me and my mother and my aunt at the time were going. She decides to stop with her kid, and she goes across now to where the other side of the aisle is, where their people are coming towards us, and she's staring at an end cap for 5 to 10 minutes. Not 1 minute, not 2 minutes, literally 5 to 10 minutes each time, sitting there going, hey, little Billy. And I don't remember the kid's name. I'm just going to say Billy. She goes, little Billy, do you think that blah, blah, blah would like this? And he goes, I don't know, mommy. Let me pick my nose and stuff like that. And on like the third end cap, I had enough. I'm like, because I'm the one right behind her. So I just went, I'm going to do this. So I stepped forward, grabbed her cart, and I moved it off to the side where it's in an aisle. Because the side that we're on, there's no way through. It's one long shelf. Where she's standing, there's a shit ton of end caps. All she had to do was move her cart down. That's all she had to do. Well, as I moved her cart, the little bastard of a kid goes, Mommy, taking your cart. And, she's like, excuse me. And I'm like, I'm not doing mean, but you are blocking us. We just want to get through. I'm just moving your cart aside. I'm not touching your stuff. I apologize. And she's like, well, how dare you? And I'm like, how dare I? Oh, I'm like, bitch, I got 2 places this cart's going to go, and I'm pretty sure you're not going to like either one of them. She's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, one's going to go up your ass. And if it just happens not to fit, the next one's going to be going up that little bastard's ass. I said, you're blocking this shit. You need to get the hell out of the way. Employees have already told you to move. And you sit there going, I will move in a minute. And you look at an end cap for how long, and then you finally move. There's a lot of pissed off customers trying to get through here. You are not letting us leave. I said, you're not going to yell at me. You're not going to belittle and start acting attitude. There was a lot more shit said, and it's not actually really allowed to be said on here. Because let's put it this way. The people that don't know exactly what I look like, apparently in the right lighting, I'm Mexican. So she called me an offensive Mexican word. And like I said, I'm not gonna say it on here, but like I said, she went like full race town on it. That's why I said, like, there's 2 places I want to shove this cart. And like I said, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, and after she finally moved it with me kind of getting mad and yelling at her a little bit about it, everyone went through, and some people applaud and that stuff. And then she made some snotty remark. And I'm like, sitting there and I look back, I'm like, damn, I really wanted to shove that cart up her ass too. Always been a fetish of mine. Spoiler alert. Upcoming episode, fetishes.
Oh my God. Oh, so that's what it is.
It's been there, done that. Damn. Scale 1 to 10. We'll talk later.
Right.
But like I said, that's where that led. Like I said, where I am not afraid to stand up and speak my mind. But at the same time, like, I don't like confrontation. I don't want to start it. But if you leave me no choice, I want to make you cry. That is my goal. That's where I become an asshole with a capital ASSHOLE apostrophe, no, exclamation point. All right, now to D. That's your turn.
Dare you?
So D.
Yeah, can you top that? I mean, damn. Being an asshole on Black Friday. I mean, I'm not sure if you can come up with something better than that.
Also, she's like, I can become a bitch on Black Friday. So go ahead, D, your turn.
I would have to say snowmobiling. I'm a big
Ooh.
snowmobiling person.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
How do you do
Um,
that?
Did you say where?
No, how? Like, are you saying like you just drive a snowmobile around?
Yeah, there's a bunch of trails. We have some property, and my uncle has like a farm up north, and we have all 3 of our snowmobiles up there. So in winter, one of the trails actually runs past his place, so we'll just hop on the trails, and either we'll go with a group and we bar hop, or we go with a group and we actually ride around.
Okay.
So this is like
Sounds
an
like a dream.
actual like activity. Wow.
It's a huge thing in northern Wisconsin and like
Mhm.
upper Michigan.
Yep. I was
I know
gonna say.
people who like cart their snowmobiles all the way up to Michigan to like
Mhm.
snowmobile.
Yep. I
Wow.
mean, recently by our football stadium, we have a snow hill. Like it's man-made. Like they made a building that has a hill on top of it just for people to go sledding. You know, when it snows.
Ooh.
Like I said, like if you two ever make it this way to Wisconsin, you let me know. I will happily show you two around. You know, I mean, granted, come during the winter time
Yeah.
because
Oh
that's a
gosh,
lot
that might be
better.
scary.
I'd
Get
love to.
fucked,
Oh.
but
Great view.
like I was saying, if you two ever show up down around the winter time, oh yeah, I would happily show you two around. Like I said, if you're into sports stuff, you know, downtown is gonna be your way to go. Because like I said, we only have 5
Mhm.
seasons here, you know, and one big chunk of it is the Packer football season. You know, yep. But after that though, you know, seeing like all the winter snowstorms, you know, like staying indoors, going even for a drive, parking somewhere and just like relaxing, even having a bonfire out in the middle of a
Oh, yeah.
snowstorm is fun to do, like what we'll do here sometimes.
Wow.
Hey,
you know.
maybe not an actual snowstorm.
I mean, if
but
it's like
when
a
it's
really
snow
bad
on
one,
the
no.
ground, yes.
Well, I mean, I've already set when it's like a
Goodness.
light snow. Like I've sat already at my bonfire. Like I've had a fire pit going to burn some wood that I've cut down for my trees, and I'll have like a fire pit going in like in the middle of a snow, like in the middle of winter. You know, and it's like a small snow. I'm not talking like flakes the size of golf balls, where you know it's that one thing that hits you and you're knocked out. You know, it's just like you know we have giant snowflakes or something where it's not like horrendous, but just enough to know okay, nothing's gonna burn if flames were to spread somehow, some way. But just
Sure.
enough to where it's like, hey, you got warmth. It's nice. You sit there, cup of hot cocoa, curl up on the couch, you know, Netflix and chill. You name it, baby. You got it.
That sounds amazing, honestly.
You know,
It is
snowmobiling.
also the best time to burn bonfires.
It is. It really is. Yeah.
We'll have like piles back in our woods and we'll
Mhm.
just burn them in winter.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. There's a snowmobiling, snowboarding, skiing, ice fishing,
Ice skating.
ice skating.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Ice fishing?
I'm
Yep.
ordering my plane ticket. right now.
Tubing.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
So are
Yeah.
the
Sledding.
fish like frozen and you're just like capturing them as they're frozen or what?
So
No, it's
no,
like
oh, go
half
ahead.
of the lake's frozen.
Yep.
They'll still like survive because it's the whole lake. The whole lake doesn't freeze, so that's too much.
There's just too much
water,
water. Yeah.
so- Yeah, it'll freeze the first. I don't know how many inches for sure you need, but like
wanna
I
say it's
know
8
like
inches.
5 to 9 inches, depending on how cold it gets in certain
Yeah.
areas of the lakes. Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
have depending like 5 to 9 inches of ice,
Yeah.
if
And
not more in some areas.
yep. And you just drill right through it. You know, you have a big like we have special drills that are meant for these. Like we're not using like a drill that
gosh,
you use
yeah.
at a warehouse or like at a factory. Like no, we have like these giant drills that go right through, and then you'll see people sit there with small fishing poles, like about 2 feet long, and they'll just put an ice shanty or a shack or a tent, whatever they're called, on the ice. And if the ice is strong enough, people even drive out there. But normally people
gotcha.
don't do that too much anymore. Because I mean, if your car goes in, it's like a minimum $3,000, I think, fine minimum to get it pulled
Oh my
out.
gosh, there's still every year some county somewhere a car or something goes
Yep.
in the water.
Person's like, yeah, it's
You'll
only an
hear
inch
about
thick.
it.
It's like it's an inch thick. I know I was able to walk on it the other day. So I think my 80,000 ton pickup truck that's lifted 50 feet in the air. Yeah, I'll be fine. Crack. You know,
Yeah, every year.
That's
somehow I
absolutely
have a car
terrifying.
disappear.
it is. I don't like going ice fishing because I don't want to drown.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness
You know, because the
gracious.
water's still moving underneath there. There's still currents,
Mister,
you know,
I
stuff
can
like
walk
that.
on a lake.
I can walk on a lake. I just ain't taking a truck on the lake.
Well,
Dropping
no.
through the ice into the water and then under the ice.
That's the
a whole
problem.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've seen way too many
Worst
holiday
nightmare.
movies where that happens,
Yep.
and it's developed a fear of mine
Yep.
for sure.
Yep. Yep. Like I said, it is a thing. Unfortunately, we do have that happen here where people will go through the ice, and I think every year we have that. Unfortunately,
Oh my
Mhm,
god,
But-
that's so scary.
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. It's like I said, like I don't get me wrong. If I know the ice is thick enough, and like if I see a truck coming, yeah, I'm heading to the nearest shoreline. You know, because like
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be victim number whatever in the millions. But you know, like Christ,
I will say, with snowmobiling season, there's a part up north. They'll do like a polar plunge, and it's a huge
Mhm.
event. Like
mm-hmm.
snowmobilers come from all over, and once the polar plunge is over, for like the good part of the day, like snowmobilers will try to like skip their sleds
Yeah,
across the open
yeah.
water.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh wow.
And like people will like just be in their underwear for like people just go all out for this.
Mhm.
It's like a huge event.
Yep.
Sign me up.
Wow.
Have you two ever heard about the polar plunge?
I haven't. No.
Em?
I've heard about. Is that the one where people dip into the water when it's
Yep.
ice cold?
Yep. They'll
Oh,
take like
yeah.
a part of a
Fuck that.
lake or something like that, and they'll cut out
I'll
a
watch
giant.
from a distance
cut
with
out
a
a-
big furry jacket.
They cut out a big chunk of ice like out of this like part of like a deep area lake, and they'll take care of it. Of course, they have people there like to help in case someone does go under. They'll have like scuba gear and people ready to go. But people will literally jump like and wearing nothing but like either a speedo or like shorts, like skin tight shorts, or
Yeah.
even a bikini. I mean, damn, at this point, they're gonna allow people to go full on buck naked, and they'll
Get
jump
me
into
a
this lake.
board.
And like they'll get out and that stuff, and they'll raise their arms like, yeah, this is awesome, and then like they'll do a face plant in the snow, which right there, like,
Sounds like drugs are
No.
involved. Just saying.
no, that's just what we do here.
It's Wisconsin nights for
Yeah, I mean, shit, it's still short weather for us, like shorts and t-shirts.
That's crazy.
It was like 30 degrees. I just came back from a con, and it's like 30 degrees. Everyone's wearing shorts. Like a lot of people are dressed up and that stuff. But I was saying, the way home, I wore pants, like jeans, long leg jeans. So I was a little nippy, but otherwise, normally it's just shorts and t-shirt weather here. I mean, shit at work, I
Wow.
wear sleeveless shirts at work, and then some people are like, "How are you cold?" or "How are you warm?" And I'm like, "It's hot." And the
Over
rest.
here in California, it's like 65, 70, and I'm fucking wearing a jacket and sweatpants. It's really
That's
cold
too
today,
hot.
you guys.
That's too hot.
The one
That's
time
kind
I can
of
wear a
that's our
beanie
tell in
outside.
Wisconsin.
Yep. That's so we could tell if
I
you're from
tell-
Wisconsin.
Yeah, if you're wearing a sweatshirt in 50s, oh man,
You're not from here. You're from Florida, right? All right, but D, you can continue with yours. I didn't mean to take over that from you.
I'm gonna pick M. I'll switch it up some more.
Alrighty.
So also keep track of how many you've done so far, because I'm at 2 out of 5.
Yeah, you suck at keeping track. We know from the last one.
All right, I'm at 2 out of 5.
I think I did too.
Yeah, we've all done two. That was my
Hmm.
second.
So M's going to be the first for 3. Got it.
Oh boy.
No pressure.
Well, now I enjoy soup and I have it all year, but I'm very heavy on soup when it comes to the winter season.
Yes, I am a fan.
Especially
What kind of
thicker
soup?
Oh my god. Oh, broccoli cheddar,
Oh yeah.
Gross.
tomato, New England clam chowder,
Yes.
all the heavy ones.
We just need at this rate, we're going to hear the fucking like Pornhub intro to start off without you
my
saying this
God.
shit. Damn.
So good though.
They are.
I love soup.
I'm not a soup
Good soup.
person. I'm not a
Most
soup
of the
person.
time, I usually have ramen throughout the year just because it's lighter. But when winter comes around, oh, it's the heavy shit.
Yeah, like a thick bisque.
The bisque. Oh my
Mm.
god.
All right.
BRB.
Yeah.
Need to change my panties.
Oh my
Welcome to Only
God.
the podcast
All
where
over good soup.
That orange
all it
and black.
takes.
Wow.
Sword.
Normally we're not this perverted, but it's M this time. M's doing it all. No one else, just M.
Me. Wait, who?
All right.
Did you say M or N?
No, you're the one that's starting next. I said M. M as in you motherfucker, you did it.
All right. Well, we'll head on to N then.
Okay. Okay, so because it gets cool enough over here during the winter, I really love to go hiking during that time. Otherwise, it's like way too hot to do it at any other time near.
Definitely.
So yeah, there's like some really cool hiking places that are really close to my house like honestly, it's 5-minute drive and then climb up. So it's pretty amazing. And the cool thing too is that some of them are like waterfall hikes, but because it doesn't get that cold, they don't freeze or anything. So it's cold enough to like wear a jacket or whatever when you're climbing up and feel the breeze, and the trees are so pretty and not dead for once. But the waterfalls are still flowing, and it's just like, it's so beautiful. So I like to hike during the winter.
It does sound very
Especially when
nice.
it's been raining. Oh,
Eh.
the foothills, hell yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Now I do have a question on that. A question on this somewhat. So I know in the last episode we talked about like, the fall, like you have that, you could smell that weather, like you could just smell it's that type of season in the air. Do you guys like ever notice that at all? Like it's, because like when you're hiking, you're out there, you're taking it all in. Like, do you just smell there's a change in the air? Or am I just
It
that
feels
fucking
cleaner.
weird?
No,
Smells cleaner.
I definitely can tell. It usually just smells like rain because that's the only time it does rain.
Ha, D, eat it.
Another thing with hiking, the bears are hibernating.
Oh, yep.
And
Oh
snakes.
yeah, so you're good.
And snakes.
You don't have to worry about them then.
Exactly.
You don't like snakes? Oh.
No,
I really like
Saying it's
snakes.
inconvenient when you hike up the hill to the waterfall and you get bit at the very top.
That's the best
oh my
part.
God, I've never been bit by a snake, but I do see them pretty often when I hike during like the spring or the fall. And no, I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of snakes when they're like domesticated and like are in a cage and
When they're
are-
coming at you, though.
Yeah, no, I would say that I'm not friends with them at that time. No.
That's when you learn how fast you can run.
Oh yeah, great, love that adrenaline rush that I need.
Yeah, especially, if you're bit at the top, whatever it is, it just shows, hey, it's like I made it. I got up here at the top in 10 minutes. I'm going to get down in 2. Here we go.
Yeah, just want to test how well my anxiety medication is working. Let's do this.
I'm sorry. It's like, all right, all you hear is the pills aren't working. The pills aren't working. The pills aren't working as you're bolting down the hill.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Not a high enough dosage for this shit.
Oh, well,
My
I'm.
doctor's gonna hear about this one.
It's like my doctor will never believe what happened today. Your pills don't work against snake bites. Oh, that's great. That's honestly great.
Z,
Wow.
your turn.
Well, no one has said it yet, and I'm kind of shocked. No one's really brought up. Is one thing I do like about this type of year is Christmas.
Oh.
Don't say that.
No. Hear
So
me out.
fine.
Hear me out. Yeah, well, eat it. Like, hear me out though on it. Not for like giving the gifts or receiving gifts or doing all this stuff for planning type of deal. Like I will say the one thing I hate about Christmas is it's very like, how did we say it last time? It's very corporation money grabbing, like business money
Capitalized,
grabbing.
like-
Yeah, capitalized. There you go. Where, shit, like I just like spending time, even though as much as I'm not a family person, like, I would love to start my own family one day or have a family, blah, blah, whatever, you want to call it, or how it's worded properly now, because everyone gets offended by the stupidest shit. Like I said, like I would love to have a wife. I would love to have kids, all this stuff. And it's like, I would love to just spend time, like take a trip or something with them, something where it's just, it's you and them, not, hey, Daddy, did you get me the new iPod 82 megabyte fucking 50K camera that where when I take a picture, I can see the neighbor's asshole. It's like, the fuck you just say, little bastard? It's like, I want to be able to see the dog's asshole when the cow goes meow. It's like,
Only
All
your
right.
kid would say that.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true. But I'm just
Fuck
saying,
you've been teaching this kid.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general. I mean, like, am I wrong though? Like how
It's
kids
more
are so
along the lines
technology
to be-
they shit needed.
But yes, no, you're not wrong about that. I just don't know how excited they are about the dog's assholes. But
You'll be very
You know.
surprised. You'll be very surprised.
that one I haven't caught on to that much, but I'll keep an eye out and I'll remember this conversation. I'll think of you.
You go up to one of your kids. Do you like your dog's asshole?
'Cause apparently it's a thing. So I'm just trying to figure this out. I need to know, kid. Tell me.
It's like,
Billy,
Just
tell
gonna
me.
message you, you motherfucker.
Like the jig's up.
he's like, oh, we need to
How
get
did
rid of
you know?
Rufus. We need to hide Sparky.
Oh,
Oh.
my god, stop.
No, not another normal dog named Kiki. Yeah. Or
Another normal dog.
I
name.
can't-
I was gonna say,
Power
what is
dog.
your definition of normal?
anything that's not me.
Goodness.
I mean, everything that's not me. That's the definition of normal.
I'm a big fan of naming your pets like human names or names that like you wouldn't give to that pet. Like a lot of people, you know, they typically name their dogs like Coco or Cookie or whatever. Shaggy, Fluffy.
I want to say the weirdest one I've ever physically heard was someone named it after the Extremely Goofy movie. The main character was Bradley Uppercut the Third, or Uppercrust or Uppercut, one of the two. It was Bradley Uppercrust the Third, and I'm like,
I love that though. I think that's so good.
Yeah.
That's so clever and
The
funny.
weirdest one I think I've heard is someone named their cat Dog. I'm not lying
That's-
about that.
okay,
That reminds
okay.
me. That's funny. That reminds me of my old roommate. She had a snake. It was a banana ball python, and she named it Chicken. And, like,
Oh my god.
I thought that was good. That was a clever one.
Chicken's out again.
Can someone go get the chicken from my? Can someone go
Yeah.
get chicken from my room? They walk in there. What the fuck is that? It's chicken.
Your guests are like, "Oh, you guys have a chicken?" No, it's actually my pet snake.
It's like, yeah, you want to see my chicken? You hand it to them. They just, that's all you hear. You said it was a chicken. No, his name is
Just
Chicken.
little chicken.
Chicken is wrapping around your leg right now, by the way.
Yeah, it's like, just be wary though. Chicken can eat a whole chicken and one bite. So piss him off. I
That's why
dare
we
ya.
named him that.
Piss him
He was
off.
just going around eating all the chickens.
Like, this used to be a farm. Now we only have cattle for now. We had donkeys, but that little bastard took them.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore, please. I'm actually getting kind of sad.
Oh.
Long live the chickens and donkeys.
But all right, I'm gonna pass this on to D then. Mine was Christmas, like I said, spending time with family. I'm gonna have to go with D. I like how we let off the pets, but D, your turn.
Okay. This might sound weird, but only during Christmas time or the winter
Fucking
time
weirdo.
do I get hitched. What? Don't say that. That's rude.
Time out. Do
But
you say you
only-
get hitched?
No. I said that was rude.
No, I could have sworn you're like, this is the only time of year when I get hitched. Did anyone else hear
You're
that?
hearing things.
Did anyone else hear that?
Hearing things.
What?
I swear to God, I heard you got hitched. I'm like, the fuck? Every year you get hitched? Damn, okay.
How do you hear
Fucking
that out
It's
of you
part-
being rude?
Part of the Christmas routine.
shit. Oh,
Oh,
shit. I am like missing a trend here. Damn.
Good lord.
Like, how many marriages have you been through? 86. What?
Shut up. Okay, but as I was saying, during the Christmas season, it's my only time that I can get my caramel brulee latte at Starbucks. So
Ooh, yeah.
I will have to
You
say that
basic-
because shut up. It is a great drink.
It is a great drink.
And I can only get it during the winter season, so I definitely spend more. I usually don't
Yes.
go there a lot, but Christmas, I will order that drink 24/7.
Going off of that.
Wait, can I go next? Can I go next, please?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, it's not the same thing, right? But it is from the same place. Peppermint mocha.
Oh, you bait. No, I'm just
Mint.
kidding.
So good. Ugh.
I'm,
I don't know why. The combination of like a minty with the chocolate and is just so good. Like, I love York peppermint patties. I do like mint chocolate chip and peppermint mocha drinks from Starbucks. Mm. Flavors are melting
Oh,
on my
yeah.
tongue. Sorry, I took
Big
I took
three.
your choice, so you can choose for me because I went. Thank you.
Who did what? Me?
No, D.
Z.
What?
Come on, think of one. Hurry
Oh,
up.
shit. I was messing with some of my con stuff.
Oh, good
No,
lord.
it's not like you're recording a podcast or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm listening, but it's like I'm sitting there like, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking that M's going to go next. So I got a minute here. You know, I'll do something real quick while I'm thinking of something. And I'll hear, Z. And I'm
You're on
like,
your toes.
fuck.
No multitasking allowed. Sorry.
Oh, man. So I'm at 3. I've got to go to 4. Okay. One thing I love about the wintertime, and this is going to kind of go back in the day, and unfortunately you two may not know it, M and N, but snow forts. Like when you and like your cousins, like, you know, when that first snowfall that comes down where it sticks, it's not like this fluttery shit where it feels like it's powder. But like if you could take a handful of snow and squeeze it in your glove and it stays the shape that you had it bend in, like you squeeze in your glove, you know, snowman, snow forts, snowball fights. And you could, and you know when that snow, the bottom snow of the snowman, of like the ball, whatever it is too heavy because you're pulling up the dirt and grass that's like on that layer. Like you're literally pulling the snow layer that's on the grass now. Like you're not hitting the stuff on top anymore. No. You are pulling straight down to that like level where you're pulling literally the grass out of the ground. Not all at once. Like, you know, you're gonna have a very noticeable amount of blades of grass. But I miss doing that. I miss making a giant snow fort. Me and my friends used to hang out in them. We take our sleds and put them on top, you know, blah, 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 mess with each other.
So much fun.
It is. It really was. We would prank each other. It wasn't me, but it was my cousin. He learned the hard way not to tackle a snowman. So I'm pretty sure in your neck of the woods, you guys have fire hydrants, and you probably right there know where I'm going with this.
Snap.
My cousin did go to the ER once, if I am not mistaken, because I guess his friend or someone made a snowman on top of a fire hydrant. And he went to like run at it and like do like a spear, you know, like if you know what a spear is from like wrestling, you know, where you throw your arms and shoulder first and you tackle the person. Well, he tackled part of a fire hydrant pretty well. Fire hydrant was fine. I'll say that, luckily for the fire hydrant, but
Oh, thank goodness.
him not too well. No, he wasn't doing too well. But
Damn.
yeah, but like I said, you know, and then the snowball fights, and you know, you always had that one asshole kid that had the ice ball that would chuck it. And when you heard a
So you basically.
no, actually, I've never
How'd
found
you-
it. I've usually been hit by it. Thank you very much.
But you were looking for it.
Everyone was, because if you know you had it, because if you got hit by one, you were throwing that back. Not only the one that you were hit by, you're grabbing the one that you found and you're fucking beaming that one back at the person that threw it at you. And you were hoping to hit the face.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, I mean, that was before we had like these snowball scoops now that get sold in like all these, you know, capital companies and, you know, whatever they're called.
like making things to help you make a snowball.
Yeah, but it's before it's like
Yeah.
back
wow.
when I was a youngin', we would take our right hand and scoop up a snow, take the other hand, you know, and just warm it into the ball, and then you had that and you would yuck it. But now all of a sudden we get these things that are like long, red and blue handled that can reach 50 fucking yards in front of you. You squeeze it like a scissors, it grabs a snowball, and then you bring it back and it's this perfect little ball, and then it's a pain in the ass to get it out of 90% of the time. And then, you know, you had to chuck that thing. Well, let's just say when me and my friends learned about these things, and then when my friends would bring these over to our said things or places or whatever, we always happened to find the gravel pile underneath your bushes. And we would put itty bitty little rocks inside that thing as that thing would pack. And then all of a sudden you hear it's just whack. And then you hear someone just
You guys
start
are
crying.
fucking ruthless.
My
Jesus
generation, we
Christ.
grew up where if you survived, good job, kid. Walk it off.
Damn.
It's like, get up, rub some dirt in it. Yeah, I know it's broken, but don't worry. Here, let me. Yeah, you cry it out, kid. Sit in the street, watch just like look out the number of cracks in the driveway, and you'll get over it.
Oh
You
my
move it,
God.
You're good.
You know, like it was like when I was a kid. Like if you got hurt, you had to get up and walk it off. Unless you were like fucked up, you were fucked up. But I was like, I mean, shit. I mean, hell, coming home from like elementary school, we were riding our bikes home, and you know how there's two brakes on your bikes? Left one does one wheel, the other brake does the oh my god flip over the front wheel. Yeah, well, if you're going fast on a bike and you know you see that one dub kid go, look what I can do, and they grab the wrong brake and you see their ass end go over the handlebars with their bike flipping, 9 times out of 10 they're kissing. That's like whatever the hell it's called, pavement, right in there, just.
Asphalt.
There you go. You know, they're kissing that fucker for at least 3
They're
feet.
kissing that asphalt.
Yeah, they literally are. And yeah. And of course, too, when I was growing up, though, is if you picked on someone or if you got hit by someone or something, somehow, some way, this just reminded me of another kid that I was in elementary school real quick. He had his mom yell at us because we ripped his sweater on accident. The main gist of it was he was bullying 2 other girls that we knew. My mom was a babysitter at the time, so I was walking these kids home to my house because I was in elementary school. They were in elementary school. This kid's picking on them. He's in elementary school. Well, me and a friend of mine, we shoved him aside and said, quit picking on them and blah, blah, blah. Well, because he fell, his sweatshirt or sweater, whatever, ripped on the sleeve. He ran home crying with his sister. We're walking past his house because, we're
What a
just
bitch.
talking, and his mom comes out and starts screaming at us. And we're saying, well, he's picking on them and blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, that's when she realized, like, oh, you lied to me. You told me. Like, that's back when we were kids, when they would tell you, get the paddle or you choose. Like, I don't know if any of you grew up with that, but like my generation did. And it's like you were told, like, you choose. And if you had to choose, you had to make sure you choose something that was going to hurt and not they get to choose, because then it was double the spanks or whacks or hits or whatever you want to call. And it could be with whatever the fuck was in reach. I'll admit, my thing I learned was to grab the duster, and I learned the hard way not grab the duster.
Oh my god.
Because usually it was a Hot Wheels track, a wooden spoon, a fly swatter, sometimes
Oh,
a
wow,
sandal. It hurt. Fly swatters hurt the worst.
Follow you if you want to talk about this later, we can.
Oh no, I have a fetish now. Fetish number 2.
Oh, no.
Barbed wire or the chains.
I would
Children
rather.
that were spanked are now have a really strong fetish.
Now I know I like
That is
getting
the
wax poured
conclusion.
on me. Oops.
Hey, yo!
Hey, I'm getting way too ahead. We're going to welcome to fetishes.
We're on the wrong episode.
Anyways, I believe so. I had 4 now. I ended on snowball fights, snow forts, and having very weird, inappropriate moments. But yeah. Anyways, how many was everyone's counting at? They're all at 5 or 4, 3. What are you at?
One of them.
Mm,
Was it 3?
I can't remember.
To all of you at home listening, I hope you keep count because we're going to test you at the end of this episode.
Comment down below.
Yeah, comment down below. I got to start actually speaking. I got to start putting the links in, saying like to Amazon, Spotify, RSS, all this stuff and everything, YouTube, all that stuff. I don't think I really put that in the comments. I'm gonna have to start doing that.
yeah, start doing it.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're still learning. We're learning,
Yeah.
but
You'll get it by episode 30.
yeah.
If then.
Yeah,
We're halfway there.
fun. But I'm gonna go with I'm gonna sneak this back at M. This should be your 4th one now.
You're lucky because I was gonna end up. Or I'm lucky because I was gonna end up using my 5th one, and I was thinking that whole damn time. So one thing that I do like about the winter is oddly enough fashion.
Okay.
I do
Oh.
like fashion a lot more in the wintertime, especially in stores, versus fashion during like summertime. There's just for me, it seems like there's so much more variety, especially because people are bringing out like the heavier coats or jackets, even just like casual wear. People are bringing out. I feel like fall fashion just seems a lot nicer than like summer fashion, and like fall and winter.
Okay.
I do agree with that.
Okay. Okay.
Any particular fashion that you're interested in? Do you like streetwear or stuff like that?
Oh, everything. I go through every. I have no particular taste, but
Okay.
I do enjoy the more woodsy, mountainy look.
Oh, that would
That's-
make sense why you like the winter fashion more then.
I like. I mean, I can't wear them, but I love jackets. I love coats, sweaters, hoodies, obviously.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like coats when they come out in the wintertime are just that much better.
Okay. 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 No. Okay. Well, yeah.
Threw you a curveball on that one, didn't I?
You did a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, you did. You really did. I'm sitting thinking, I'm like, But I mean, I get it. That's not bad. Like I said, I never expected to have the winter coats type of deal, but you know what? Hey, that's more power to
Now he's gonna
you.
go to the store. He's gonna be like,
I
well,
know.
that's probably winter all the
That is
all
a
year
very
round."
valid thing to be happy about during the winter, okay? Coats?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Coats are the goat.
Especially out here, because you guys have it year round. Out here, it's like a one-time thing. You miss it,
Yeah, so
you're
you go all
gone.
out. It's not even really like worth wearing a coat, but you still do because it looks good.
Yeah. It looks good. You might sweat your ass off, but you know what? It's the one time a year where you can do it without dying completely.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like I said, you're really not wrong when it comes to that because, yeah, it's, I mean, granted, like I said, the weather here again, as we're going off of, you know, it all varies. And it's like, you know, 9 times out of 10, it's like, yeah, you know, it's not bad. You know, I mean, shit, what's the weather right now? Where the hell's the
You're in
weather?
Wisconsin, you said?
Yes, I am. It is
Like
currently,
30.
What is it, like -20 or something?
I'm looking
It's
right
actually
now.
been
Blizzard?
pretty warm.
It's 34. Yeah, it's
Wait.
hot for this type of year right now.
Oh,
34?
gotcha.
I mean,
It's 34.
Usually-
It's pretty warm. Oh my
wish.
god.
I wish it was 34.
High of 46 this week. Oof.
Mhm.
That's going to be hot. Oh, Thanksgiving is
bring out those
38.
shorts.
Yeah, I mean, shit, going, what is it called? I'm going to have to start wearing, like, Speedos
Hey, yo.
and G-strings.
Pixar didn't have it.
Definitely not going to promote insert link here at onlyfans.com.
Collab?
Cool deal. Oh my god.
All right. I will throw this one at D.
Oh, I had it. Now I lost. Actually, nope. I remember it. Um, I know we talked about how like Christmas, yeah, it's kind of like capitalized now. But I'm just like, I just love giving gifts to people in general, like even just non-Christmas. So I definitely have to say gift giving because I just like seeing everybody's like face after you give them like a present that you know they're
Yeah.
gonna enjoy.
Yeah, I love that too.
See, I'll be
It's so much
honest.
fun.
Like, I'll be honest. Like, I'm not a huge fan on that because there's sometimes where if you mess up, you know,
Just
they.
don't mess up.
Well, I mean, like
Be
that's a,
better.
no. Let me hear what I gotta say on that. So, say for example, like they're asking, like, I need the new PlayStation 5 controller. I want the cherry red PlayStation 5 controller. They've been talking for months on how they want it, and then you buy it, and then it's like, you know, because like, and you hint and you tell everyone else, hey, don't buy it. I'm buying this. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Blah 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 blah. And then you find that one asshole family member before you got to them and they got the item that you bought for them. I've had that happen. You know, where it's like a buddy of mine, a cousin of mine, he wanted, I think it was like some wrestling set or whatever it was. And I'm like, you know, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to give him this wrestling set, you know, and I did it. Nope. His fucking great aunt got it before me, you know, and I'm like, you bitch. Cause he's like, I already got this. And I'm just like, fucker, you know how long I looked for that damn thing?
And you were so excited
Yeah,
to
'cause,
see the look on their face.
like, I like my wrestling. I like my WWE wrestling. And even in December, I'm going to a live event. And,
Please.
you know, it's like, and he loves going to these things. He loved watching wrestling with me. You know, like that was our thing. And then he's like, oh yeah. And then he points to like his great aunt. And I'm just like looking at her and I'm just like, you bitch. But
You
it
had
is what
one
it
thing,
is.
you took it away from us.
Yep, I had
It
one
makes
fucking
it
thing.
that much worse when you don't know what to get people because then you're like, oh my god, I actually got something for something.
Yeah, that too. You know, it's like, oh my God, they actually want this. Let's go. And then it's like too late.
Pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, welcome to all this shit. But, just, yeah. But yeah, no, it's back to you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's back to you. Whoever was just last. Yeah, you get the pick, right? Yeah.
Well, who hasn't gone for a fourth time?
Might
Is
be
it-
me now.
And yeah, I was gonna say you might be next.
Yep.
Okay. So I love to, and I pretty much do this with every season, but winter is has the best ones. But I love to watch the Office episodes that are Christmas themed. I'll just like sit there and watch all of them
Okay.
because they're so good. Oh God, you guys are not
grade A.
responding.
No,
I feel
that's
like
fine.
a lot of Office
Nope.
episodes are good.
Well, I unfortunately I've never watched The Office.
You,
All
All right, guys, gotta go. Hope everyone has a great night.
Alright,
See you later.
I need somebody.
That's
to
really
sit there
disappointing, zombie.
And
Like with your humor, I would assume that you would enjoy it too.
Mhm.
I mean, I probably would.
we're
I've seen bits and
strapping you down
pieces.
to a chair, and we're gonna force you to watch it.
Please.
Oh,
Mommy? Sorry.
Mommy.
okay.
Damn. Welcome to.
Okay, but no,
tune in
like
for next week's episode.
the Christmas episodes, they're so good.
They are even
Like a Benihana Christmas when Michael gets dumped and they go to Benihana and then he brings back two waitresses and like says that one of them is his girlfriend and like she ends up leaving and taking the bike that he donated to the kids. Like it was just like and then he comes back with like 18 bottles of vodka so to get the whole office like drunk and yeah, they're all good.
Dude,
They're all so good.
Okay.
top
Or
tier.
when they do Yankee swap, like last minute, but it was supposed to be Secret Santa, so like someone got like a person's plate, like nameplate, and just other random shit. It's good. It's good content. It's really
Okay,
good content.
I'll have to look into it. I can't
You
guarantee
need
it.
Yes.
Mhm.
But I guess I'm gonna be honest. Like I have 1,000 like shows I got to go through.
Yeah.
You know, I really do. Like I seriously do. Like I said, I just got back from an anime convention and I added about 15 other animes to my list, and I've yet to even
Great.
finish like maybe a quarter of what I got. So yeah. But no, like I said, it's one of those. I mean, if people were like wanted to sit around and like watch them and that stuff, like you say, like in a Discord call or whatever, fine. You know, I'm probably do that. But it's like I don't know. It's like I like watching. It's hard to explain. Like when it comes to some of these shows, like if it's a show I know, you know, like a lot, then and if I've seen it more than once, unfortunately, I'll rewatch something multiple times. Because it's more of like my background noise now.
Yeah, that's what The Office is. It's like a comfort show that you put on. You like snuggle up in your bed, you put it on, and then you take your phone out and start watching other things while it's on in the background.
Yep. Excuse me. Yeah, no, it's yeah.
And then once you finish that, move on to Parks and Rec because it's similar.
Yep.
I will definitely start pushing and watching. I will definitely, do it, I guess.
You will. Say it with me.
I guess.
No guessing.
Like I said, it'd be one of those where if someone like calls and comes to the calls like, "Are you gaming or doing something?" I'm like, "No, why? What's up?" And they're good. We're playing. We're watching this, and like you just, there we go. Like I'd be down for that. Like I'm never like not down for that unless I'm in the middle of like an actual game or doing a recording or streaming or something.
All right,
but
sneak
yeah.
attack. Got it. That is
Basically.
the way that we will do it.
Basically, yeah.
Take the glove off and slap him.
Oh Christ. But yeah. I don't know whose turn it was now. We jumped off a
I
conversation.
choose somebody, but I
Oh, yeah.
don't.
I think everyone's had 4 now.
I think so.
How
believe
long is
so.
this gonna be if we do a fifth one? Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're at an hour and 8 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
M.
All right. I guess on a higher note for some of the stuff that I guess fashion's not really a terrible note, but on a high note, another thing that's good about winter season, end of the year.
Damn it,
There
that
you
was
go.
mine.
Oh.
I was even going to the speech and everything right now.
I'll
Yeah.
let you play off into it then.
No.
It's not the
Take it
same.
away. Take it away.
No. Thank you for joining us today. Fuck y'all.
Got him.
That's a good choice, though. That's a
That
really
is.
good
That
choice.
honestly really is. The New Year's Eve, yeah. Or New Year's.
It's fun. It's such a fun thing to celebrate.
It is.
It's really exciting. Everyone, I love. That's the other thing about. Well, I guess it's not my term, but I'm just saying, like, about this season is like everyone is so excited about all these different things that are happening. It just feels like there's more positivity and more like joy around. And I know that sounds super cliche, but it's just true. Like there's a lot less unhappy people around, it feels like.
Yeah. You're not wrong. It's like I said, it's something to celebrate new, and it's something like I said, you get pushed for something. It's like it's just a fun experience, just like you said.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's like another day down, another year down.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's
Uh,
next? Who are you choosing?
All right, so I'm gonna go with Z.
Son of a bitch. I have to rethink mine now because of you.
Exactly.
Whew.
All right, I'll be nice. N.
Oh, okay. Hmm. So my parents still use like all of the same tree decorations, ornaments, and all that from like when we were kids. Like we have new like the balls, like the different colored balls and all that. That's all the same. That's like new, but the decorations or ornaments, that's what they're called, ornaments, that are like the special ones have been the same since we were really young, since even before we were born. Like they have some from like their marriage or whatever, or their wedding rather. So it's fun to like see those again every time at that time of year, like because we'll put the tree up together still even to this day, even though we're all older and moved out. But we'll like come back and like put a couple on here and there, and I'll just see like my brother's, third grade picture, like surrounded by puzzle pieces that he made as a wreath around it, or some like handprint reindeer that I made when I was like 3 or something. So it's cute to like still see all of that stuff, and it's like brings a lot of nostalgia, and that's my wholesome moment. Thank you, everybody.
Those iconic ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
I think
See-
I still have one from elementary school too.
Oh yeah, right? Those are so fun. Like the teacher like made you make those for your parents.
Yeah.
And you like cried about having to do it in class, but then when you gave it to your mom, like I did that. I made it for you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she's like, "Why is your shirt all dirty?"
No, I can vouch with that a little bit because like every now and then when like I would go like to my mom's place and stuff like that, she has like there was a thing I made. I don't remember when I made this, but it was supposed to be like one of those rings that you count down to Christmas and you take a ring off on the bottom like every day or whatever. It's still Christmas, and she still has that. She hangs it above the door. Like we never did that,
Aw,
and I'm just like, oh okay, all right,
that's cute. I love that.
but yeah.
D. It is your turn.
I'm gonna end this on a good note and say Christmas songs.
Oh yeah.
Cannot go
I-
wrong with those.
Which one is your favorite, if you had to choose?
Oh boy.
Swear to God,
So I heard something completely different.
you heard Christmas songs too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas
Oh my
songs?
gosh.
Oh my god. Yeah, my favorite.
Oh, jingle.
Thanksgiving songs aren't doing it for me. It's the Christmas ones.
The Christmas one's like, who wants to spread the turkey, when you can have
Oh.
jingle them bells.
All right, Z. Enough. God.
And that is the end. Okay.
All right, everyone. Have a great night.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
everybody for dropping by. Goodbye. Oh God. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know if I could pick a favorite right now. I'd have to think on that one for a while.
See, I'm
There's
proud
just
of
so
you.
many good ones.
I'm proud of you now.
What?
It's not Mariah Carey.
You
I
wanna
was
know
just
the
gonna,
thing? Wow.
I was just gonna say like the one I'm thinking of is like, or it's like Mariah Carey, where the fuck her nuts is.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
There's one, I forget who it's by, that I used to listen to because it's the only time that it would ever come on. I wish I could.
You'd
think of
come
it,
on a
but I
Christmas
can't.
song?
I always do.
Whoa.
It's gonna
Rudolph
be a
is
white
my
Christmas.
favorite.
I think the only Christmas one I could think of is the one that's from the Gremlins. Do you hear what I hear? Something like that. Like
Oh,
that's the song I
yeah.
listen to hear about. Usually
Yeah.
I change that. Like I have a bad mental thing with not mental, but like a bad my humor is so sick. Like the first thing I think of is, can you smell what I did? A
Okay.
fart, a fart.
No,
Nope, it
stop
was a
doing
shart.
Oh my god.
Running to
ruining it.
the bathroom.
Did you know a song for like every that was a parody or what?
Like jingle, it's like jingle bells. It's
Jingle
suck a
balls.
my, lick a my, choke a my cock.
Okay, that one, yes,
God.
because of that one video
Yeah,
from a long time
that's it.
ago. That lady's like, oh shit, it's the wrong
I know.
song.
Yeah, she fucking flies. Like, not to be mean to her, but she was in a wheelchair, like an automatic wheelchair. When she realized the song, she fucking bulldozed that desk, and she's like, "Oh shit!" And I'm just like, "Damn."
It's so funny. That's like I still see that video floating around at this time of year.
Yep.
That's if I had to choose another one, it would be that video.
If you guys haven't looked at it and you're listening to us on YouTube, look up Jingle Bell Rocks blooper, and you'll know what we mean right away.
The Christmas classic. You're welcome.
Don't let kids be nearby. Mommy, what does that mean? Not now, little Billy.
Mm.
Oh God. Yeah, I was thinking you were gonna say Mariah Carey song, but since you did, I'm so proud of you.
I feel like those get so overplayed,
Found it.
but
Did you
His
say
Favorite
found it? Were
Christmas
you looking it
Story
up?
by Capital Lights.
oh my gosh.
Oh, the song that you. Okay, got it.
Yes,
Wait,
yes.
the song that goes "Suck a my lick a my."
No, not that one.
Not that one. The good
Uh,
wholesome one that he
wholesome
likes.
So, do you smell what I did?
Oh, I spelled something.
Oh Christ! So you can't think. Oh, excuse me. I just had a little burp. I apologize. So you can't think of the song is your favorite. You consider your favorite, or did you say it?
With me?
D.
Wait, what?
I was gonna say, were you not?
Welcome to Crossing the Line, a podcast. No, say, did you think of the
Yeah,
song?
they said that they couldn't think of one. There's too
Yeah.
many.
Get with the program.
Yeah, you're clearly not paying attention.
I am paying attention. We just get distracted, okay? Welcome to Distractable
On.
with Markiplier, Wade, and Bob. Copyrighted. Oh shit, they're coming after us. I'm sorry,
Here they
boys.
come. They're banging at your door right now.
I'm like, it's an honor to meet you. Yes, I'll take this lawsuit.
Yes, please sue me. Oh, yeah.
Sue me, daddy.
Than others.
Oh god.
Hey, yo.
Sue me, daddy. Sue my pants off. Oh. If you're still here, I'm very proud of all you people still listening. If you're not laughing right now or sitting there going, what the fucking hell are these idiots talking about?
How the fuck did they get to the-
How is this shit on the air? But all right, the next one. You get to pick who goes next, D, unless you still have more comments
Who
on
hasn't
yours.
gone for their last one?
I know I haven't.
Okay, then you can go.
Well, fuck me. Okay. This one wasn't said. The Christmas feast.
Ooh,
The
yes.
Christmas feast. You know, the
Yes.
big ass chicken or ham or whatever the big main meat meal part of it is. Of course, unless you're vegetarian, it's
Mhm.
different. But you know, it's like, you know, everyone's sitting around, you know, you're at your grandmother's house or your mother's house, someone that has the full wholesome meal. And that's I'm, like one thing I hate with this kind of type of year, because like this week, like right now, obviously everyone hearing this, like this week is Thanksgiving. And to my knowledge, I believe I'm hosting it unknowingly and unsuspectedly. With my family, I'm not 110% sure, but I mean, hell, they're here right now. I don't know if you guys can hear any banging in the background, but like, you know, they're trying to help me finish
Oh,
some
some
of.
good noise suppression.
Oh, fuck it. Good. Because like I said, I have, like right now, I know right now above is one of my aunts and uncles, and I believe my mother are working on like one of the rooms to set up for guests. And I'm just like, people, like I had this plan. I just got home from a vacation. I don't want to do this just yet. And they're like, well, I'll get it for you. Don't worry. But I'm like,
Is that what
whatever.
they sound like?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, but I'm gonna say Christmas feast.
Yeah, good
Not at a
choice.
restaurant, but homemade. Not you went to the store and bought it and reheated. No, it's like legitimately homemade. Someone
Yeah.
mashed the potatoes by hand. Someone got the corn of the cob burnt crispy on a grill in the wintertime. Oh, beautiful. You know, like
You guys
all
like
that shit.
the yams with the marshmallows roasted on top?
I'm not. See, my family thinks that. I mean, granted, everyone thinks I'm weird, but like one thing is like I don't like all my normal fruits and veggies. Like,
Mm.
not saying I'm a picky eater. Like, I love beets. No one in
Ooh,
my
I love
family
beets,
likes
too.
beets. Everyone hates them. I don't like my carrots warm. I can't stand carrots warm. I like them cold. I like to crunch them, you know?
It
And it's-
depends on what's on them.
Yeah, I mean, that
I
too.
understand that.
But it's like
And
I
yams
prefer.
is
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but it's like I don't like mashed potatoes, but I like potato slices. I don't know why.
Okay.
But like
Okay.
I said, it's weird. But normally I'm sitting there with a big fucking dash full of ham on there. The rolls, like the butter rolls that you get that apparently only
Yes.
show up. Oh, don't let me forget, of course, as well. I know I think we talked about this in the Thanksgiving last episode, but like the other item that we love to have the most is the ham pickle roll ups. Oh. Anyone know
Wait,
what
what
those
is it?
ham pickle roll ups?
No, yeah, I don't know what that is.
So you're gonna take lunch meat ham. You're gonna put cream cheese on it. Then you're gonna take pickle spears, and you're gonna roll that up and cut them up. Unless you want long ones, it's up to you. But as you cut them up, put toothpicks in them. Magnifique. If you have time at all when you can this week, do that. Just get a thing of lunch meat ham. You know, probably Oscar Mayer ham squares, whatever it is. Get some pickle spears. Put a slab of cream cheese, not like whipped kind, but like the hard like cream cheese. Roll that fucker up. Cut it up if you'd like. Like make like, you know, like little like long. Cut the tube into like smaller tubes, and then
Right.
eat that. And if you don't like it, okay, fine. Send it the rest my way. But if you do, more power to you.
I will try. I'm always for many things, not all things, but for many things, I'm always like, okay, I will at least try it once.
Yep, absolutely,
I'll
absolutely.
skip out because pickles are one of my worst enemies.
He learned in one of his OnlyFans leaked images that the pickle has yet to fall out, and
There's
it's
only
been
one place
97
the pickle's
days.
gonna go, and it's not in the mouth.
Yeah, it's been 97 days, and the pickle has yet to come out.
Oh,
Ugh.
Gee, don't. Okay,
love
for a second
pickles.
there, and I thought you were gonna say, don't remind me. It's like, what?
Oh, mine's baking too.
Oh God. And if you're eating while you're listening to this, I hope your food looks good on the floor. So that was my fifth one, Christmas dinner with the family. Or Christmas
choice.
dinner, just the meal in general. It always has that smell when you walk into the house, you know, that good, delicious smell.
yes.
Who
Many
else?
things together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't want to try to rush this episode too fast because we're at an hour and 20 minutes. Who else hasn't gone? Has everyone hit their fifth?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Keeping track at home. Let us know in the comments below. So with that being said then, because I know we're going to be heading into our next episode at some point. No, our next episode is called The Thanksgiving Holiday Special Black Friday Stories. Stuff we get to share, blah, 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 blah. But with that, anyways, yeah. Anyways, if you're still here, then apparently you are strong enough to deal with your feelings. We want to say thank you to everyone that's been listening to us today. Again, it's D and I. D, if you're still here, say bye to the folks.
Bye. I'm still here. What do you mean?
Man, that was so unenthusiastic at all. M, do better. Say bye to the folks.
Bye.
And you got to save us. We're drowning.
Goodbye, everybody.
See?
that
Enthusiastic.
There you go.
Yes, there.
Okay,
That
cool.
that worked. Yes. I was actually thinking you're going like, bye. And I was going like, well, fuck you all too.
No, hey, you told me to save it. I saved it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I follow Daddy's orders.
Yo. Oh, I'm gonna get shit at work now for this.
Oops.
You're fine. You're perfectly fine. But anyways, thank you all again for watching us and listening to us. If you join us this far with this journey, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.